Time seems to be going at some sort of crazy speed. Here's what we've been up to. We went to South Africa and we were doing work, trying to see family and friends. So yeah, it was all very busy and chaotic. And of course, there'll be video tips along the way and something very, very cool that happened that was like completely unplanned.
The Kruger, so beautiful. Birds singing, a sunburnt left side of the face, a long queue for a dodgy mug and bean coffee, and also a toddler that doesn't want to be in their car seat, but wants to jump from the vehicle to join the baboons. And somewhere in the middle of all that, I was also trying to film some beautiful shots of the animals. So if you also want to do that, here are my tips. Sometimes you spot an amazing animal, but it's midday and the shadows are like very harsh. So make sure you have your camera out and ready when it's early hours of the day and the late afternoon and evening for better light. Other times you're like, ugh, that animal is so far away. But actually, getting a range of wide shots, medium shots and close-ups makes for much more interesting videos and photos. So don't be sad if the animal's far away. So another thing that can happen is branches get in your way, people get in your way, but that can also be something helpful. You can use the person in the vehicle or leaves to create a frame which creates a lot of depth in the image, creating a much more beautiful image. After Kruger, we were heading to Cape Town to work with an amazing brand called Naibawi. Because it was a sensitive topic, some of the people who worked there had to have their identity hidden. I was a bit nervous as I usually get a lot of shots of people's faces as it creates connection, but in the end, the interviews were so great, it really didn't matter at all. So after filming in Cape Town, we spent a few days by the beach. Eugene wanted to capture some sweet drone shots for another video we were working on, but the drone had other ideas. Here's live footage of it breaking in the sky. But the views on the peninsula are also very beautiful from the ground. So my tip here is to always remember golden hour. You might have to plan to get yourself in the right place at the right time, or you might have to get up very early, but you really just can't beat it.
So everything didn't 100% go to plan in our last few months in South Africa, but sometimes the best things I think aren't planned. So we were driving back from Kruger and we were all feeling like super sad because we were like, oh, holiday, our trip's coming to an end. But then the whole sky filled with like thousands and thousands of swallows that had just migrated from Europe back to Africa. And it was just so cool, like so magical.